So, as I may have mentioned once or twice already, I inherited this train set. I have bought some track since, but there's a lot of track that came with it, including all from my original train set. We'll have a look at that one day. Maybe do a little bogus tiny exhibition layout or something with it. Might be a bit fun. But building this, I've reached a point where the track is fighting against me. Fish plates missing. He's put isolation points in that I hadn't noticed in some, so they've got cuts in them. He's got all over here at the moment. I've sorted out, so all that's good to go. I've gone through all these pieces and I've made sure they've all got a fish plate there and a fish plate there. So we're ready to go, and all of them, they're all nice, ready to connect to each other. But then we have all this track, and there's wires and all sorts. Let me see there. So he's cut that for his isolation points, but that's no good for me. No fault of his, but I'm putting a fish plate in, and I'm gonna solder them to try solve it, and hopefully I'll be able to use these. I have a section of my layout that's going to be hidden, that's not in view, so that can give the illusion of just that it's more than one train going around, even though it's one on a big loop. So I'll get my soldering iron set up and we'll start cleaning a bit of this up. I also want to get rid of these wires that he's put on because they look a right mess. So we'll have a look in a minute at me doing a bit of soldering and see how all this track cleans up. Right, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I've got a piece, it's got a couple of wires on we want to remove, and it's got a little piece of being isolated. So I've removed the plastic already, put a normal fish plate in, and I'm going to solder that, and hopefully it will run afterwards. Unfortunately, this soldering iron doesn't have an indicator in my other soldering irons in my other hobby room. I do a lot of soldering, but this was just a cheap one to put in a cupboard for a spare. I will have to get a better one for up here because there's a lot of soldering in the future. Right, so that's the two wires cleaned off. So this solder already has flux, so I don't need to add any. So all we're going to do, the same as what you would if we're using FlexiTrack when we solder pieces together. So we're just going to get some solder. Let it run in. We're only touching the outside, we don't want to go on the inside because it'll affect flanges. I should have maybe got my my helping hands up here. So that's not going to cut it. I may have to cut some plastic here. That should have it. There. Now to go test this piece works. So here's our freshly repaired piece of track. That's where we've done our repair. So bring a train in. No issue. No issue. Not even needed to file it. So I'm going to get the rest of that track cleaned up so I can use it all. And that piece can stay there now. Because that's my nice little runoff I need at the moment. Right, so just a very quick one there. How to repair old second-hand track that's proper abused.